I'm here. Just getting a late start. Trying to do some communicating with Zoltan to see if we can get something scheduled officially. I think I've got the mechanics mostly worked out. So far, everything seems pretty well balanced. Now, I might have to actually take it the other way. Maybe it's a little bit too balanced. We've been making it. We've been surviving. Unlike the first, 6 or 7 tries. It's been awful. Good morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you might be in time and space. We are going to ask the question. Well, in the course of every virtual pilot or a real pilot's life, you ask yourself the question, am I good enough? Do I trust myself taking up another human being or more than one human being? What if something goes wrong? I haven't practiced failures, and, in the simulator, we can set live weather, and I've been learning how to fly live weather, but we've had no emergencies, no system failures, random planes, and random weather, and so how do we incorporate that into our training? And that's how this little failure and emergencies training game came to be. And I hope you find it amusing. So we will be using a failure app. Turn this down. We'll be using a failure app and some random dice and timers. Speaking of, I need to set this one to about 30 minutes. Keep this short. So we'll be using some timers to roll, determine when a random thing happens or what can fail, or will there be a weather change, or if nothing happens. And so, yeah. Can you guess who the celebrity is? If you can guess who the celebrity is, or you have a guess at who the celebrity is, type that name in the chat room, and that will trigger a roll too. If you're like, what do you mean, trigger a roll? You're going to find out. Let's show you how this little failure and emergency game works. And yeah, trying to get hold of Zoltan. And schedule one. A 30 to 60 minute flight or more if he wants a longer one. Okay, so the first thing we have to do is, did the simulator crash? Please tell me. Oh, it's still loading. Well, when the simulator loads, we're going to randomly find a plane. And we're going to find a place in the world that it's daytime. And we're going to create a 30-minute flight. So about 50 miles or so, depending on the size of the plane. If we roll an airliner, then we have to do like 100 miles. 150 miles, something like that. Uh-oh. Just had an encoding error for a minute. Got to keep my eye on the stream. So I guess this has now become a stream test too. Yeah, because that's funny. Because I always say every time in a virtual pilot's life or a sim pilot's life or a real pilot's life. So I suppose that stream crashes are, part of a problem that a sim pilot faces. Okay. So the first thing we do is we get a random plane for our celebrity, and there's 32 planes. So we're going to grab two 20-sided dice. Let me slide this over a little bit here. Make some adjustments on my screens so I'm not bouncing around so much. Okay. Over here, I'm going to roll. I'm going to change these settings. I like this. I'm going to roll 2d20. And I'm not going to give our celebrity a modifier at this time. We can add like a charisma and we can add like strength, dexterity, constitution, intelligence, wisdom, and charisma to our celebrity. In this case, he's got a lot, but mostly charisma because he's a movie star. I think the first thing I ever remember seeing him in was American Graffiti. And he can also have a proficiency, expertise, a spell attack, or an initiative. I would give him proficiency or expertise. Anyway, I'm not going to give our celebrity any opportunity. And another reason why I think I'm not going to give him any opportunities is because this celebrity knows a thing or two about crashing an airplane. That's a big hint right there. Because he's been, in recent news, he's been involved in several at least one or two, right? At least one high-profile emergency landing. I think he landed on a golf course. So he knows the perils of, flying. He fully understands what is about to go down with this flight. Okay, so 32 planes. So 2d20.
Roll 2d20 plus chop, 019. Rolls were 9, 10.
Do. Okay, 19. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Wasn't it this one here? The Beechcraft Baron. Twin engine plane. So this should get the job done in 50 miles. And now, this part of the world is experiencing daylight. So where are we going to put our celebrity? This is something we haven't determined exactly, like how to figure out a place on the Earth. There's Wat Pho. Well, the question is what Pho for practice. So we'll start out here at Suv Arn Abu Hummel International. Oops, that is right. Yeah, departure. Okay, so now we need to find someplace 50 miles. That's only 4? That looks way far away. Oh. $76 miles. Okay. Let's try that one again then. 55 miles. Okay. Good. All right. So now we get the clock started around. Well, we should probably get in there. This takes a minute to load. Thanks for tuning in. The live stream that asks, am I good enough? I think I'm getting good enough to do, in perfect conditions. You know, hey, if the celebrity calls up and he's like, yeah, let's go, and everything's perfect, sure, I think my survival chances are probably around 90%. So we need to start practicing now. What happens when things go wrong? So at the moment, 7 things can... Reset this. At the moment, 7 things can fail at once. And when we start a flight, we're encoding overloading. 119 drop frames. That's lovely. And to give us a fighting chance, we're going to set all failures at a 2%. Yeah. And that sets all the systems, all the engine components that can fail, All the panel components, everything is set at 2%. Now, 7 things can fail at once. I'm just going back and forth between the panel, the engines, and the system. These are all the individual things that can fail. A roll of 1 causes all the percentage for everything to go up. So a roll of 1, then we roll a percentage, could equal 99, 100, or 100% failure to 7 systems at once. If the flight is longer than 7 rounds, in the 8th round, every round thereafter, the limit number of failures starts going up. So in a 60-minute flight, well, I doubt we're going to get 7 rounds in this one. But in a 60-minute flight, this would start increasing. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I think we got as high as 12 last night. Okay, back to 7. Oh, yeah, 7 things. Okay, now we start the clock again. It's been a long time. I know I've flown one of these before. And the nice thing about it is this thing is very cush, and it's going to facilitate and take a lot of the workload off of me, allowing me to chit-chat with our celebrity. So we rolled a really nice plane for this gentleman. All right, and we're up. Does this thing have gear? We got flaps. Raise those. What about gear? If so, I don't see any. I don't know if this is a right-hand or left-hand departure, so hope I don't get in any trouble. Now, in this particular, for these particular live streams, we don't normally follow all the rules and procedures of flying. If you want to learn how to do that, like and subscribe. And tomorrow we're doing a lot of Airbus practice. And then the following days we should be doing a lot of Cessna practice again. Going over everything you can think of, and then anything you can think of. We're going to practice it, and practice it, and practice it, and practice it. All right, and I need to turn on sorry, I forgot to put on our flame timer, and I need to make sure that these are on all the other screens. The countdown timer, the failure screen, flame timers, flame timer. If I don't, then the clock will reset. Okay. Acknowledging the frequency change. Okay. Now, it behooves me to go as fast as possible. So, I still don't know if this thing has gear. Let's get this out of the way. Yeah, it does. All right, our first roll for a failure will be in 4 minutes. Again, it's not always a failure. It could be just a change of weather. Now, the nice thing about this plane is it may have some anti-icing stuff. Yeah, icing. So thank goodness, snow has killed us twice. I did the best I could, but everything was fogged over. Everything was iced over. All the windows were iced over. I could only see blurs of light through the window. The first time we're trying to bring it down, she just rolled over and crashed, nosedive. Second time, again, all I could see was blurry lights through the windshield, and tried putting it down, rolled about 100 yards, trying to brake and hit something. So it caused it to be a crash, and therefore a failure. We did crash our Celebrity. The first runs of this the odds were so in favor of us crashing that she just kept falling out of the sky. Engine failure, engine failure, engine failure. There was no fighting chance. 247. Let me check the chat room, see if anybody's guessed the Celebrity. We're getting another error, huh? Ugh. Yeah. Well, let's try something. If you experience the stream stopping or for whatever reason, please restart. I'm going to try to lower the bit rate and see if she becomes more stable. So I have to do a quick stop and restart, like a 3-second stop and then hit restart. All right, 8,000 kilobits, and hopefully things will be stable. Apologies if you had to restart the stream. 26 minutes to our destination, 1 minute and 46 seconds until our first random. $107. Hope you're having a great day. I need to tell you a little bit about our Celebrity. He was born July 13th, 1942, an American actor, pilot, and environmental activist. As of 2019, the U.S. domestic box office gross of his films total over $5.1 billion, with worldwide grosses surpassing $9.3 billion, placing him at number 4 on the list of highest-grossing domestic box office stars of all time. In addition to his box office success, he's also an Academy Award nominee. All right, there's our first failure roll. All right. Okay, let's refresh that. Do our first roll.
Rolled 1d6 plus cha, 0 5. Rolls were 5.
Okay, a 5 is a weather change. Okay, so we come in, now we need to roll a 1d10. Because there's 10 different weather events that can happen. Actually, we need to roll 1d12. Because if it's over 10, nothing happens.
Rolled 1d12 plus
11.
cha, 0 11.
Nothing happens.
Rolls were 11.
Is that not fair? It's about testing failures, not avoiding them. So let's do it.
Rolled 1d10 plus cha, 0 3. Rolls were 3.
Okay. Wrong thing. Weather. 3. 1, 2, 3. A few clouds. Okay. Nothing big. So they were saying something about him being an Academy Award nominee. He's also an Academy Award nominee, a 4-time Golden Globe nominee, a 3-time Saturn Award winner, and the recipient of the AFI Life Achievement Award and the Cecil B. DeMille Award. Following the initial part of his career in bit parts and supporting roles, Ford gained... I'm not supposed to say that. I'm not supposed to say his name. He gained worldwide fame for his starring role as... And I can't give it away that easy. Let me try to find one that you may not know. I think I can only name one thing that he's done that won't give it away. He played morally ambiguous and darker characters in films such as the coming-of-age comedy drama American Graffiti in 1973, the conspiracy thriller The Conversation in 1974, a movie called 6 Days, 7 Nights in 1998, Random Hearts in 1999, Morning Glory 2010, Age of Adeline in 2015. Now, I didn't even know about those last ones, so those wouldn't have given it away to me. If you can identify who the celebrity is, type his name in the chat room or whoever you think it is, and it will generate a roll. We'll do a roll. If you'd also like to make a donation using Super Chat, it will generate a roll. We will roll for another random. Next random in 1 minute and 50 seconds. On these 30-minute ones, I should make it a 2-minute timer. .29 miles. 1 minute 11 seconds. Yeah, let's check that chat room. I see you watching. Come on, you've got a guess. I know you have a guess. Who do you think the celebrity guest is? I think he's getting upset that nobody's figuring it out. But when you figure it out, you'll be like, oh. I can't give them another hint at 29 miles. If I give them one more hint, they're going to know. Unless they're really, really young and they wouldn't know. Like, I'll give one more hint. Like, another film that he was in was The Mosquito Coast. That should give it away. Oh, you know what? It resets settings again. Oh, I shouldn't pause. All my settings are changed again. There we go. Next failure.
Rolled 1d6 plus cha, 0-2. Rolls were 2.
Okay. I'm gonna pause right there. 19 minutes on the clock. So we have to pause. There was a bug today that jacked up everybody's settings, and it's jacking mine now, and I'm lagging. I need a better computer. Please like and subscribe. I need a better computer. That'd be the best way to help. Really, just like and subscribe. Stop in every now and then, check these out. Thank you. I'd really appreciate it. That would be a big help. Big help. And I'll get a better computer. Okay, 19 minutes on the clock. Alright. We've already missed one of these. Roll a d6.
Rolled 1d6 plus chop, 0-2.
Oh,
Rolls were 2.
We had a system failure to roll for. My bad. Oh no, nothing happened. That was a 2 anyway, so let's do it anyway. A system fails. We need to find out what system. "23 systems.
Rolled 2d12 plus chop, 0-5. Rolls were 2,3.
Aileron trim. Need to roll a 100-sided dice.
Rolled 1d100 plus chop,
chance of
0.76. Rolls were 76.
She's running so slow. I'm so sorry. Your visual experience might be poo at the moment. This is awful. Come on, run better. Please run better. Anything else I can turn off? This won't do. I don't want to have to go back to 30 FPS. Oh, this is just awful. She's running like poop. Yeah, she's running super slow. Wow. Not much I can do. We're at mercy of the stream, really, and I think that's where the bottlenecking is happening. It's OBS and not entirely sure. 16 minutes left with 17 miles to go. Okay, I need to turn off the autopilot and make this thing. Oh my gosh, this is acting so bad. Look at me just trying to move the camera around. Oh, this is so bad. Oh, the clock reset at 15? That's not right. We do what we must. This is the last thing I want to do. But something's seriously wrong. Our clock there. We went to a screen that didn't support that. It's still acting horrible. So something is seriously wrong with the software at the moment. It's probably the worst I've ever seen it. It never runs like this. So again, Murphy's Law. When you want to do a live stream, it's always something. So how many miles did we have left? 15 miles, so let me set this to... That's about right, 14 minutes. I wanted to take the autopilot off so I can speed deepen this thing. Did I not disengage it? There we go. I need to make up some time. Minutes and 59 seconds until our next failure. Yeah, I think on the 30-minute flights it needs to be shorter. 2-minute timers. So let's do one now.
Rolled 1d6 plus shot, 0-3. Rolls were 3.
That would be an engine.
Rolled 2d12 plus shot, 0-15. Rolls were 4,11.
We have a fire. We have the chance of a fire here.
Rolled 1d100 plus shot, 0-52.
Chance of a fire.
Rolls were 52.
Hit stop, hit start. 52% chance of a fire. Contact air traffic control. That's our airport down there. Runway 21. Oh no, don't crash. I think the flight simulator just crashed. We were there. We have 11 minutes left and the airport's right there. Can't chalk it up as a win though. The simulator's completely frozen. Yeah, I knew something was wrong. They're giving me a crashed. They're saying I overstressed the aircraft. Caused critical damage. Well, they're the official officiator, so I did. I just crashed. I just crashed the actor who played Han Solo. I mean, he's used to crashing, but I'm the one who crashed. At least if he was flying, he would have said, you shouldn't overstress the plane. Oh man, we crashed. So this guy played Han Solo. He played Rick Deckard. He played Indiana Jones. He played Jack Ryan. He played that guy in The Fugitive. He played the president on Air Force One. He was in Witness. Yeah, he was in Blade Runner, Raiders of the Lost Ark. Clear and Present, Danger, The Mosquito Coast, The Conversation, What Lies Beneath, Heroes, Working Girls, Sabrina, 6 Days, 7 Nights, Random Hearts, Morning Glory, The Age of Adeline. And I crashed them. With that much time on the clock, I shouldn't have done it. That is my own fault. I wanted to land and have time on the clock. In this case, it was my own fault. I didn't see us in the red line at all. I didn't see it. I saw us in the yellow still. We weren't pulling enough G's to where I thought it would have overstressed anything. So I was getting ready to begin my ascent. Either way, I know now with that particular plane, undershoot it speed-wise. Oh, I'm so sad. Anyway, thanks for tuning into this particular live stream. Will I crash Celebrity? I need to have an I did. I did. Still waiting to hear back from Zoltan to get our flight scheduled. Oh, I hope he wasn't watching this one. I'm gonna need a break, and then man, I'm so depressed. Who's next on the list? Oh no. I better add our next celebrity in now. Is her tag ready? Let me try again. So sad. I really didn't want to crash our celebrities tonight. I really did not. That is not my intention. I'm feeling pretty bad about it. And now I'm doubting myself because she's next. Yeah. Right? Okay. I'll see you in about, I don't know, at least an hour, and I'll get this one up and ready to go.